Kia ora, welcome. My name is Serena and this is the first of a series of weekly videos where I will be doing a reading for the collective within the Akashic Records. And this one is for the week beginning 13 November 2023, and I'm so excited to dive in with you today. I have opened up my records and I'm just going to see what flows through. What I really wanted to share with you and what's really been just on my heart and such a breakthrough for me at the moment is reclaiming my worth from all the things, people and places and states of being that exist here in this 3D realm. Another way we could look at it is also looking at it through the lens of separation, believing in separation versus knowing innately our oneness and our union with the divine, with God. This has been such a journey for me, going from a little girl who just had such intense experiences growing up, and as such believed so deeply in her low self-worth. And so to get to the point now where I can see I have a new level of awareness where I know that my worth is not tied up in the people, places and things around me. And we're not taught this as children, of course. And even if there was intention for children to know that our worth is not tied up in the people, places and things around us, we're still not at the level of awareness that it would make sense to us. So when we're children, literally what is coming into our world is how we make sense of it. And ultimately, unfortunately, how we measure our worth. It is, however, a part of life. This is the journey that we signed up for. We came here to forget so that we could remember. And part of our path is remembering that we are so innately worthy, that it doesn't matter what is going on around us, that our oneness with God is just a constant. Our worthiness is a constant. Unconditional love within us, for us, is a constant. And so it doesn't matter whether you are feeling really crap, whether you don't have much money, whether you are not feeling good about your physical appearance. It doesn't matter the family that you grew up in. It doesn't matter what experiences you had. Your worth is constant and unchanging. Your union with the divine, with God, is there. It's constant and unchanging. And what we can often do is, when things are going really well, when we're feeling really good, those are wonderful things, of course, but we tend to then go, oh, I'm loved, I've got these things coming in, I'm loved. However, there are times when you might be in a bit of a void or a plateau on your journey, or there's not many people around you if you're going through a transition phase, or not so much money coming in. And then because we've attached our worth to when times are good, then when things are a bit tricky, we can then go, oh no, love's not here. I'm separate from God. He's not here. I'm not safe. I'm not being looked after. I'm not loved. And none of that is true. When we can completely detach our being and our knowing, our worth from what is happening around us, then we can know that we are always connected to unconditional love. We are connected to unconditional love. And the thing is that we can't always sort of tangibly feel it. And I think that's why it's so easy when things are going so well, we feel good. And we then associate that with, oh, I'm loved. But when things aren't going so well, perhaps we don't have those good, warm, positive feelings in our body. And then so we go, oh no, I'm not loved. I'm separate from God. And this is where we need to come back to remembering, no, our position in this world, in this realm is unchanging. Our position as souls, as love, as being connected with God is unchanging. It's always there. Just because we can't feel it, we then have to turn to our mind and just go, I know. And I find that in that simple act of remembering, of going, hang on, I saw that thought, that's not true. Just because there's not much coming into my world, not too many people around, not too many things, or what have you, that doesn't mean that I'm any less loved or any less worthy of love. And just that remembering is like, then you feel it, then it's all coming in. So even in my most difficult times, I can still feel unconditional love in my body, and it hasn't always been that way. I have been in the pits of hell, in the depths of darkness, and thought that I was the only one there, and that was all that I was worthy of. But over time, I have remembered, and I've learnt to reclaim my worth and to remember that I'm always connected to love. Even if I was to do the most horrible thing, I am innately innocent. My soul is innocent, and its worth of love is unchanging. I would still be worthy of love. I am love. I am unconditional love. And so what we can do when we see if something happens, maybe someone says something unkind or turns their back on us, and it can hurt. And in that moment we can go, oh, hold up. My worth doesn't change because that person turned away from me. My worth didn't change because they said that. God's still here loving me. He's still all up in there. I'm still connected to him. And this is where the belief of separation comes in. Because we are physically separate from other beings, we believe in separation. And therefore, we believe that we are separate from love. Or we believe that love can then be taken away from us, whether it be in the actions of somebody else, or whether, I've had things come into my world and then leave just as quickly. I didn't know at the time that it didn't mean anything about me. My worth was unchanging, and it's always going to be there. I hope this message reaches you.